All hostiles. Kill them all. Yes. Bah. Anyway, I hope you all are having a lovely week. My name is Colton, if you didn't know. I also go by Zombie Cthulhu. And I just died for a stupid reason, because I just stared at the guy. Whatever. I need to shoot bullets. Anyway, so today is going to be a slightly serious topic. And it is a topic that I have always been kind of passionate about. And I'm going to get a little serious on you guys, a little deep, a little bit of soul in this commentary. I'm going to talk about ghosts and my experiences with them. I don't have many, but the ones that I do are very intense, at least to me. So, as a disclaimer, right now, if you don't believe in ghosts, and if you're going to be one of those guys that was all like, oh, it was the CO2 emissions, or, you know, you were like, it was a dream, or some shit. No, alright? Just, if you don't believe in ghosts, don't watch this video. Simple as that, okay? You're not going to convince me otherwise that it was something other than what it was. So, disclaimer, end. That's it. Done. Alright, so, when I was 13, 14 years old, I was living with my mother in a small little town called Boise, Idaho. You might have heard of it. And I say small little town because now I live in a fucking city with, you know, a couple of million people. Boise, Idaho is a redneck town, very much so, and I will never live there again. Thank you. No, it's not bad there. I met some really cool people there, and I still actually talk to one of them at least, and he's a good guy. So, I was living in Boise, Idaho with my mother, and we were dirt poor. I mean, we were damn near homeless. We had all of our belongings in a 2-bedroom apartment, in one room of a 2-bedroom apartment. We were living with an acquaintance of my mother's, and it was like, yeah, it was pretty brutal. And I was like 13, so I was going through puberty and sharing a really tiny room with my mother, and just really, really awkward. It's no good. No good to go through puberty. I mean, puberty is awkward on its own, but going through puberty while sharing a bedroom with your mother, like, that's just really weird. And it was. But we didn't have a choice because we were so fucking broke, you know? You might have heard in my very first video that, you know, I grew up poor without a computer, so... Anyway, don't pity me. I don't want to make this into a pity party. So, my experience, we're getting down to it. But, so we lived in a small room. The bed was on one side of the room, which I slept in. And my mother, which we had our couch in the same room. My mother slept on the couch on the other side of the room. So, and... basically, if you're laying down in the bed, she would be on the right on the couch, and then at the head of the couch was the door to the bedroom, okay? So that's the setup, right? That's how the room was set up. I was 12 years old. You know, what else can I explain about the situation? Yeah, so... I have always slept very well. I've never had sleeping issues. I can sleep fucking 12 hours in a night, easy. No fucking problem. And after this, you know, situation and the other experiences that I had, I realized that on nights that I can't sleep, there is a reason for that happening. Whether it be I have to wake up early in the morning and I can't sleep, just for the fact that I know I have to wake up in the morning, or there's something going on. And there was something going on that night. It was the first night that I knew that I had trouble sleeping, and I just completely fucking like stumbled over my words there. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep going because I've recorded this like 4 times. So, I couldn't sleep that night, and I didn't know why. And it was the first time I really couldn't sleep ever in life, and I was like, what in the fuck is going on, you know? And since we lived in the ghetto, the fucking shitty-ass neighborhood called Garden City in Boise, I slept with a wooden katana next to me. You know when I said, like, in an earlier video that I was a fucking dork? Yeah, I'm dork for life. Yeah, you don't, that's a fucking ingrained in my DNA of how dorky I am. So, moving on. So I slept with this katana, right? And I couldn't fucking sleep that night. And I was just tossing and turning. I just had a bad feeling, you know. And all of a sudden I heard the door creak open. And I froze. Acted like I was asleep, you know, whatever. And I just stopped and listened. And I'd hear the door slowly creak open, you know. Very, very slowly. Like it took 5 fucking minutes for it to crack open like 3 inches or some shit. Okay? And I very sneakily, you know, stretched and rolled over to my right so I could look at the doorway. And I just kind of barely opened my eyes. You know, when you're a kid and your parents find you, you know, up and playing around and you're trying to play sleep or whatever and you got that barely little squint in your eyes. I did that. And what I saw was, at the time, I thought was an intruder of some sort. Because it didn't look like our roommate. Because our roommate was this, you know, short little lesbian-looking lady. And, this looked like a tall, lanky man. Okay? And she didn't have any friends over or anything that night. It was a fucking school night or something. It was like a Tuesday. And, so I was like, okay, somebody just came into our house and they're gonna fucking rape us, kill us, and rob us. And, so I'm ready to whoop some ass. My fucking 12-year-old gung-ho superhero mentality is right ready to kick some ass. And I watched this figure kind of just slide into the room. And it takes about 2 minutes for him to actually slide into the room. It takes his sweet fucking time, right? I don't see any features on this person. It's black. It's dark. It's like fucking 2 a.m., you know? And this person slides into the room all stealthy-like, and I don't hear a peep. I don't really see any features on this person. There's a guy that's lagging out or something. That was really weird. And he's all sneaky-like and doesn't say anything, doesn't make a goddamn sound except for the door creaking open, right? So, and I see him look around the room, and I see him look at me for a second. Doesn't really take me into account. See him look to the right and look at my mom. And then he takes a full step into the room and then reaches down towards my mother's head, where her head is resting on the arm of the couch. And I freaking scream, right? Bloody murder, and I fucking swing my my little wooden katana, you know, and it's not a little one, it's a full-size wooden katana, right? And I swing that bitch, and I hit the arm of the chair, but I see him react. I see the shadow person react and, like, fall to the ground. And I hit again. And then I turn on the light, and there's nobody in the room. The door is open, but we always close it. And my mom wakes up, and she goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "There was somebody in here. He was trying to touch you." And I was going on this. I sounded like a crazy person. I was like, "There's somebody in here trying to kill us," and you know. And she's like, "There's nobody here. Go back to sleep. You were dreaming." And to this day, over 10 years after the fact, I still can't explain what happened. Because I know what I saw. I was not asleep. I was awake. I couldn't sleep. If I could have slept, I would have slept through the whole fucking ordeal. Anyway, but that's my story. I've got a few more. And just talking about this gives me chills. I'm not even kidding. But I've run out of time today, so I hope you all enjoyed. leave a like, and comment, discuss. Have a good day.